Have you ever sat in a lecture and thought, what is going on right now? Yeah, me too. Or been in a facilitated group discussion and thought, this is just actual chaos. This is chaos. Yes, I have also been there. So what I thought we could talk about today is what makes a good medical educator. Now I'm gonna set the expectations straight off the bat. I don't plan to cover every single quality that a good medical educator has. But what I hope to do was get those cogs turning and have us both start thinking about what are the things I value in a good medical educator? Like, what are the values that I hope to practice as a medical educator? So this is the idea behind us having this discussion. Even though it's me talking in a video, I would like to generate a discussion. That's the idea. Being an expert does not mean you're a good educator. There, I said it. Just because you're an expert doesn't mean you're going to be a good educator. And this is because a good educator goes beyond the transmission of knowledge. It isn't just about being able to explain the subject matter accurately. Clarity is also really important. And this is the first point I'd like to make, that a good educator has good communication skills. They're able to take ideas and complex subject matter and translate it into a way that your audience, your learners, can easily understand. Now, this is one factor that I think makes a really good clinical teacher, but it doesn't stop there. I'm going to tell you a story. So when I was a fourth year medical student, I was attached to a certain clinician without giving specifics. And as part of our attachment, we had to attend an early morning clinic. Now, from the group of about 6 students who were meant to be part of this clinic, I arrived first. And so it was just myself, the clinician, and the patient. And the clinician asked me a question about one of the physical signs that the patient had. And I completely froze and basically got the answer wrong. He then proceeded to humiliate me in front of the patient and say that I would never become a doctor. Now, this clinician was respected in his field for his clinical knowledge and also respected by his patients because he did right by them. But what I can say is that I did not respect him as an educator. What I realized over time was this was how he treated most students. And so this is why it is so important that we go beyond this idea that a good educator is just able to explain things effectively and has good clinical knowledge. And this comes to my second point. So my second point is that a good educator cares about their students and also tries to create learning that is learner-centric, so that meets the needs of the learners. The best educators care about their students. Finally, the thing that I think a lot of people overlook, good educators challenge their students. They challenge them to think, but they also challenge them to reason, so challenge them to communicate their ideas. We need to move beyond the style of turning to our students and going, what am I thinking? What is the answer to this? What we want to do is encourage our students to think and rethink, but also to challenge us and for us to challenge them. I think a lot of the times educators are quite afraid of challenging their students for fear of overwhelming them. The reason why I'm making this video is I want you to think, what are the qualities, what are the values that I admire in the clinical educators who inspire me? Is it enthusiasm? Is it dedication? Is it integrity? What are those qualities that make these educators my role models? And I think it's important to ask that question because it'll really direct the way you put your efforts in as a developing medical educator. I think I can sit here and tell you about all the different qualities that I think a great medical educator should have. But really, what really matters is, what do you think?